from.
Hey everybody, welcome to Knit Night. My name is
Hello.
Therese. I'm joined here as always by the lovely Liz Clothier.
Aw, thank
And
you.
we are joined by our friend Morgan and our
Yay.
friend Annie from A Stitch in the Sky.
Yay.
I remember. And Ann Pinkova from Ann Pinkova and
Yay.
Politically Incorrect Knitters and Joan from Mom and Nevin.
Yay.
And we're all here to talk about all the things, and Joan has some exciting stuff to share.
And Therese and I don't have anything to share.
And we don't have knitting because I'm in a whole other era right now.
Do we want to say a certain time that I'm going to do the drawing?
Whatever you want.
Whenever you want to do it. If you want to do it now, that's fine.
Okay. Well, I did get the other bag done.
Ooh,
So
very
pretty.
nice.
But
Ooh, so pretty.
But I don't know what happened here. I don't know if I hiccuped or sneezed or whatever. This is not perfectly straight. The line of stitching there.
It was the tequila. Okay, come on.
So anyway, all right, let me get ready. I have told everybody that it was going to be on here tonight.
Mhm.
Hold, please.
Drum roll. Who plays drums?
Hello, chat. Welcome, everybody.
Hi,
Thanks for appearing on another Monday night of chaos. As you can see, we never prepare in advance, so it's always a surprise to us as well as you what's going to happen.
I was like, oh.
Okay, hang on. I forgot how to do this. Okay.
Here we go.
Wait. Let me make her big.
Make her big.
Okay.
Drum roll. I can't keep doing this. Okay, that's enough.
Whoa. Ooh, Waldenburn.
Emily!
Yay! Emily, yay!
Emily, go buy a lottery ticket.
I know.
Right?
She's on a
Seriously.
roll.
I think
Okay,
Emily's
A lucky duck.
Emily, if you could send me your address to momandevan@gmail.com, I would appreciate it.
Hey, Emily.
And also, you
Yeah.
got to which bag you want. Do you want yellow or blue?
blue is my favorite, but I'm a little partial because I'm prejudiced because I have blue. Yeah, I asked Emily if she could make it tonight, and she has baby duty, so she's not here this week because her husband was doing stuff. So, and next week she has plans. So hopefully the week after she said she'd be here.
Okay.
So congratulations and thanks.
Hey, Emily.
Thank you, everyone who participated in my first ever knit along.
Yay!
I'll tell you the things that I learned from it. I learned that I will never use Instagram again to do a knit along.
Instagram's a bear.
Yeah.
Oh, I had such a hard time finding if somebody made an entry or not. I mean, I was going over it and over it and over it. So
I think next time we'll just have people email their pictures to our email, and then we.
That's what I'm going to do. The ones who emailed me, I love seeing their pictures. So,
I mean, if they want to post them on Instagram, that's perfectly fine. We love seeing them too.
Yeah.
But if to enter, it might be
Instagram's
easier.
not reliable. No.
but
Not
I will have another drawing after my next show for my 250. You guys are amazing. Not only did I get to 250, I think I got to like 263 or something.
Woohoo!
Nice.
So yeah.
Tina says she promises she's gonna finish her sweater before 2026.
Okay. So this is the bag I'll be making next.
Oh, cute.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Yeah. And that's for the 250. So
Did you get to go to Fabric Disneyland?
I did not because I got so sick.
Aw.
My husband was like, okay, let's go do the shopping with the kids and then we'll go to the fabric store, which he's not thrilled about. I ain't gonna lie. Not thrilled. But he told me he would take me another time because I was like, I can't go today. I'm going to be sick. I'm
Oh,
just, I came home and passed out. So.
Oh, it's so sad.
I'm a
Yeah.
delicate flower, apparently.
No, it's the heat. I've gotten heat
Mhm.
exhaustion before
Well,
here, and so I totally get it. And it sneaks up on you. You're fine 1 minute, and then the next minute it just swarms you.
well, my husband said, "What happened to you? You're from Louisiana." Like, I know. I don't know what happened either. I
It
got
doesn't
old.
matter. You still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of moisture in the air down there, so even though you're hot, you're
Hydrated.
Yeah.
Your skin is anyway. So Morgie's here. If you guys haven't seen her in a while, we're glad she's here. We've missed her.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's not. Fortunately, she and Joe didn't pop in at the same time, but
no.
they will get to see each other again sometime.
I need to catch up on episodes because I've missed so much. So I need to, like, as I'm, so I'm doing a test for Neil after a nice, hiatus that was on. So I have started that. But yeah, after that, so I need to like catch up on episodes because I'm so behind. I'm behind on Knit Night, correct knitters. I just started, so I took a little vacation to Wild Rose, Wisconsin over the weekend. And I was starting to catch up with Neil and Tabitha, but I didn't finish the latest episode. So I got to finish that and then get caught up with all of y'all because it's been too long since I've caught up. But
Well, the problem is all these podcasts, they're not 20 minutes long. They're an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours,
Nice.
Annie,
yeah.
Annie, yeah.
Annie's and Tina.
Yes, and Joan.
Tina cracks me up. I got it under 15 minutes this time. I'm like, it doesn't have to be under 15 minutes,
No, it
Tina.
doesn't.
We like seeing you.
There's a happy medium,
We're breaking records. We're breaking time records.
I just talk until I run out of stuff to talk about, and that's usually about 30 minutes.
Yeah, that was me too. Like when I was doing my podcast, I feel like I'm at like 20 to 25 minute range, maybe. But oftentimes I'd be like, "Yep, I got nothing else," unless you just want to keep hearing me ramble on and on.
Right.
Well, one person podcast is different than multiple.
Yeah.
Well, true. Yeah.
And Amy says it's easy to catch up on hers.
Yes.
They never podcast.
Yeah, our pastor, his father was also a pastor, and he's like, "And I have advice for you, son." He's like, "Say what you gotta say, and when you get to the end, stop." And that's good advice.
I love that advice. That's very, very applicable to many areas of
Do a
life.
lot of things. Yeah.
Tina, you're not wasting anybody's time.
No, you're not.
No,
They choose to watch. They choose to watch to see you. So you can show some more.
I like your rambling, Tina. It's fun.
I do too.
And I like when it's in the dark and she's all like,
Just waiting for one of the cats to jump on her.
I know.
out of the blue.
Well, when it's all dark like that, it's like it's a secret, and you're in her little
you're in her lair.
I know.
Yeah.
And Annie's here, who we haven't seen in a while because she's been super
No.
busy.
Yay.
And how's Tour de Fleece going?
Well, I finished
over.
mine. Don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, Tour de Fleece is over.
Is it over? Oh well.
It's been over. Yeah.
Everybody else is still spinning, but I'm having a break from spinning. I've gone back to my Make Orange Great again.
Oh, that shawl was so pretty. I love the color.
That.
Here, let me make you big.
Oh, that's so
Oh, how pretty.
Oh, look at
I
that.
love the colors.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Well done, Annie.
There's a cable somewhere.
Oh, it's so pretty.
That is so cool.
Can you see the cable?
Which
Yeah.
pattern is that?
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
And see, it's a hard time mixing orange and purple, but those go really, really well together.
Mm-hmm.
Is it orange?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's orange. It's orange.
Because on mine it looks gold, and I immediately
Yeah.
No, it's orange.
thought of LSU.
No,
If it doesn't count as orange, she can drive all the way to Neil's and tell him to his face.
that's true.
It is more orange.
But it's
in
a
real
different,
life.
like my shirt's orange, but it's a different orange.
It's
Yeah.
it's got a lot more white and yellow in the orange, and less
It does
red.
look more yellow on the screen.
It's a lighter orange. It's
Yeah.
Tina says it
tangerine.
reminds her of a purple crocus, and that's true.
Yeah, I bought a shrub actually that's got flowers that are the same colour as the purpley pinky purpley colour, and then the middles are the same colour as the orange. Interestingly,
Yeah. Well,
being a bit
I'm just-
busy.
I know you're watch your podcast. You're going here and there and guild
Well,
meetings and knit nights and all sorts of stuff.
Today I've been in the Daily Mail.
Really?
Oh, you were? I haven't read
Yes.
it today.
What?
Ooh.
For
'Cause
being
of the
thrown
weekend?
out of Glasgow Student Union.
Wow.
We have a celebrity in our midst.
You know, evidently women aren't welcome in Glasgow.
No, it was, yeah. I mean, it wasn't me personally. It was signs that said things like, I'm not a vet, but I know what a dog is.
Right. I saw those.
Things like that. There were hurty words, and they closed the bar until we took the signs down, and then they decided that no, we had to leave. And I think the thing was, we'd had our women's rights rally, and somebody had followed us to the venue and then complained. And well, it was a funny. I'm not quite sure why we chose to have it at the Students' Union, because they're notably not on our side.
Right.
So the police did come, but we didn't get arrested.
Well, you weren't doing anything.
Darn. Better luck next
Yeah, but
time.
it's England, so
Well, because we hadn't left, but so we did leave. But it took us half an hour or so to leave, and it's the first time I've ever been chucked out of anywhere, I think. So they sent a picture. It was in the Daily Mail, and I'm on it. We're all stood
gotta
with
go look. I gotta go
I'll have to read it.
we're all stood with a sign. A sign that says, "We are all Sandy Peggy." If you've heard about Sandy Peggy,
No.
Yeah.
Scottish nurse,
Yeah.
who eventually complained about the man that was saying he was a woman that was using the nurses' changing rooms to get changed.
Oh, sure.
But he wasn't just doing that. He asked her when she was going to get changed, because she was waiting for him to leave the waiting room.
Wasn't he always also asking them questions about their sex lives and stuff, or is that a different one?
Yeah.
I think it was that
Well,
one.
there's been a couple. There's one really quite close to me in Darlington, the Darlington nurses. So it's like easy to confuse the two.
That might have been the one then that I was thinking of. The Arlington
Yeah.
ones.
But when she complained about him being in the nurses' female changing room, although there was a specific doctor's changing room, so why he nearer to where he was working, but he went further from his work post to use the female changing room, and he complained. He's the one who Complained, and she was suspended, and he's still working.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so bad. And his dad, I don't know if his dad's in prison, but for sex offences. His dad's been through
shocking.
the court recently.
Oh,
I know that's his dad and not him, but
You know what though? I think it's a family thing, because I was
Apple
watching this 18-year-old high school student, I don't know what state, got arrested. They went and talked to him at school, notified the school district because he had inappropriate child pictures he had downloaded. 18-year-old kid, right? So they indict him, whatnot, like at the beginning of January or whatever. his mom's vice president of an elementary school. She let him come on campus after he was indicted to school events where there were children, knowing what he'd been indicted for. And so she's been suspended for that. But what got me was they had a teacher previously in her school who had been touching 9 and 10-year-old girls inappropriately, the substitute teacher. And when they did the questioning of the staff and the administration, they were saying, they were asking her about him being at fault, and she says, well, the girls kept going up to him. And she would not say he was completely at fault, and not put the blame on the 60-year-old or 50-something-year-old substitute teacher and saying, well, the girls kept going up to him. So, like they were asking for it or something, or they were consenting to it. And so then her son gets arrested for this, and she's letting him on campus. And I'm thinking, I think it's a family thing sometimes, honestly.
Crazy. He's married. The
Sad.
doctor's married to a woman. Crazy.
I can't do all the maths there.
No.
You
So
do the
we were
math.
there early at this rally, and having been to one in Edinburgh and one in Glasgow before, I knew the guy. When I saw the guy getting out of his car to set up early, and I knew who he was. So I was taking some sort of paparazzi style pictures, and it went crazy on Twitter. I've got like 65,000 views of this photo that I took of him arriving, just because what he does is play music. He does a sex show at a gay bar somewhere once a week in Glasgow, and he just shouts like abuse at mostly Kelly J. Keane, and they sing F you very, very much to a certain tune and play ABBA and stuff like that, prance about, and the costumes and the makeup and things were just ridiculous. They also had pro-Palestine things written on trans flags.
They just have no clue what the
Yeah.
ideology
The
that
trans
they're
flags
supporting.
with Free Palestine written on them.
Right. They have no clue what the ideology that they're supporting and that they're protesting for would do to them. They have no idea.
Oh yeah. Well, they're all communists together, so woohoo!
Yeah.
They're all wackadoodles together. I'm sorry, but
That's also true.
I don't know. The world's a very strange place right now.
So
Yeah.
is anybody knitting anything? I'm not trying to drag it back because I'm not, but
Yeah, we should talk about knitting and yarn. Joan's
Well, I have
working
to
on
tell you what I
something.
was doing.
What's Annie working on?
We can get back to
Oh,
the crazy.
That's enough.
I have
But it was
no
exciting.
chance of
It's about a
finishing
mug. I got
my
a cup.
Here's mine.
That's big.
That's fabulous. What is it?
Oh, this is
What will
something
it be when it grows up?
I'm testing for Neil. It's a pattern.
Wow.
So this is how far I am. You know,
Speaking of wackadoodle, yeah.
but
That reminds me. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, if anybody wants to test knit, Neil's always looking for test knitters. So
Oh, yeah.
contact him. And, and most of the projects are small, so they won't take a ton of time.
And he's
So,
super chill about it. He's
he
very
is,
chill
because you
about
could
it.
not finish for like months and turn in your submission to the
Yeah.
magazine late. And
He's
it's
like,
still all
oh,
good.
it's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
No, he's cool. about
Oh, Amy's about to unpack the entire yarn armoire. Send help.
Ooh.
Oh well, I got a story about the stash stuff place. Yeah. Anyway.
Ooh. So I got this fun little treasure yesterday. Not the yarn, the yarn holder, the little, it comes with a little, carrying strap. I can just, attach it on there. So I got this at a store called Casting On in Appleton, Wisconsin. So I drove the hour over there because I was like, because there really wasn't any yarn store nearby where I was staying. So I was like, all right, I'll drive the hour to go. So I did, and it's a nice little shop, and I got some other goodies. I'll just do my accusations now.
Oh, wait, let me make her big.
Make her big. We
make
want to
her
see
big.
accusations.
We miss you.
I missed
Oh, look how pretty.
Ooh, I love that.
That's pretty.
So this collection, this is by let's see, what's her name on here? Ali Pate. Hopefully that's how you say her name. If not, I apologize. But this is a special one that she did. It's called Herd of Cats, and so she dyed, yarn based on pictures of like shelter.
Look at that. Hey,
Oh, that's
Tina.
so cute.
Tina, look at this.
Oh,
And so part
Look
of
at
the
that.
proceeds, and then part of the proceeds go
to the
to
shelter.
the animal shelter.
Oh, that's adorable.
Tina,
So,
I'm looking at
yeah.
you.
yes, so I got 5 skeins of this.
It's beautiful. That's my
so
colors.
I'm gonna do probably like a cardigan maybe, or like a sweater or something like that. I just haven't quite decided yet on a pattern. And then I also got, because I saw the mini sets.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so cute.
Wait, let me move my fingers on there.
Ooh. Oh, I love it.
That's adorable.
See the names of the cats on there. It's so
Oh, I love it.
so yeah.
Oh, it's a great
Groucho
colors.
loves it. Tina loves it, and Groucho loves it too.
Everybody.
Yes.
It's so good.
Does Groucho have a colorway yet?
No.
I don't know as Tina runs to the dye pots now.
Quickly.
Oh, she's like, here I go. I'm not sleeping again.
Okay, I can be not big now.
Okay, if you insist. Okay,
But
that's
yeah,
very cool.
so that's yarn, and I just placed an order with Tina while we were
Hey.
chatting. So I'll show that off eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, but otherwise I've just been on my reading kick. Buying books to match my yarn stick.
Very cool.
I'm gonna be all
way to
set
be Denise.
for the apocalypse. I'm ready.
Yes.
She says thank you, Morgan. Ha ha.
Yes. Yes. I can't.
Groucho had my new coworker licks her butt. Oh, that's right. I remember that comment.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. Yes, that's a good color. Yeah.
Now that you say it, now it's coming back to me now.
Morgan, your getaway looks amazing.
What's that, Joan?
Your getaway where you are
Oh,
amazing.
it was so nice. So I've never gone anywhere like on like vacation. I mean, I've like gone and done stuff by myself, but I've never taken a vacation by myself. I'm 26 years old. I think it's high time that I go, do something, just a nice little getaway, And when I told my mother, she was initially very, very nervous and kind of, like, oh, are you sure? And I'm like, Mom, it's going to be good. I'm like, here's where I'm staying. It's this little, like, subdivision of cabins.
It looked really cute.
It's
Central
adorable.
Yeah, it just very nice. So it's like it feels like you're in the middle of nowhere, but without actually like being completely alone in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Because literally, like, I had like my cabin, and then it was pretty much surrounded by trees, stuff like that. But then you could literally look from like one of the windows and see like another cabin kind of like across the way. So like
Right.
not like entirely just like isolated, which I kind of like.
That makes me feel better for you.
Yes.
I was just worried about the flooding and stuff that was going on in Wisconsin. I was like,
Oh,
Yeah.
Morgan's out there. I wonder if she's okay.
Yeah, no. So all of Milwaukee and its surrounding suburbs were pretty much like underwater because we have like a state fair, and a friend of mine was supposed to go yesterday, and they ended up actually closing because
Yeah, I saw
there
that.
was all this water, and they were trying to just get people out, and like cars were stuck, and it was a
The
whole
Brewers game was a mess.
Yep, that too. And I was like, well, thank goodness I'm up here because
I remember this was years ago, but we went to this like dairy fest in Wisconsin when I worked in the camp there. And it was amazing, first off. Absolutely go to the dairy fest.
Dairyland, yeah.
But all of the parking was in somebody's field, and it had rained so much that all the cars were sinking down into it. So we were like helping people push their vehicles out. And it was just
nice of you.
Such a nice Midwest spirit.
That's
right.
The Midwest spirit. Oh, so get this though. Speaking of Midwest spirit, so I go to so the day that I left, I went to a different city called Wyowega, and there was this little like zoo that was there, and I thought, okay, I'll like check that out, and then I'll kill some time before I check into the hotel. So I go through this zoo, it's nice, like get through with that. I'm talking with the, two of the women who are part owners of the zoo, and we were just chatting about what I thought of it, me not being from the area, and I asked them if they knew of any good like bookstores around to go visit, and they both were kind of like, yeah, no, don't really no. And then the one woman goes, oh, hold on a minute, and she goes into this like little office, and she's like, you can hear her like rummaging around in there. And she comes back out with this plastic bag stuffed to the brim with books.
What?
Because I said, oh yeah, so before she even went and got them, I'm like, yeah, I'm just kind of like an avid reader. I just like to go visit, like local bookstores. And so she comes out with this plastic bag filled with books, and she sets it on the counter, and she's like, here's some books for you. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. I'm like, well, thank you. Like, and she's like, I bet you weren't expecting to visit a zoo today and get, books, at the same time. And I was like, no, not at all.
You got any yarn back there? Yeah.
Right?
Like, while you're at it.
While you're at it.
Yeah.
So were there any, I mean, did you like her selection?
No. It was these old school kind of like romance books, like the really, like cheesy kind of, like, and I was like, oh yeah, no.
Well, you were a woman by yourself, so she probably gave you that bag. She probably had a bag of other books for other type people
for somebody else.
Right. Right. Yeah. So I just thought that was such like a Midwest thing, like just a very
Midwest,
like oh, here's some books for you, like
Harlequin romances.
Yeah. So Joan, is your shoulder better, Joan?
Oh, much.
Since you're knitting?
Yes, I am. I'm knitting. I'm not crocheting this week. I had a crochet injury.
Oh no.
I wanted to yell at your podcast because you said, oh, I'm going to miss the Moga. I'm going to miss the Summer in Lanai. Those are into September, my friend. So you might be able to be okay.
I'm going to do the best I can with it. Yeah. But I don't think I'm going to finish. I'll be honest with you.
Right.
But,
I don't think
Amy's not that.
I mean, I'm working on Summer on the Lanai right now.
Ooh, that's cute.
I don't think you have to finish.
Yeah, Amy said she's not going to be strict about that.
And Neil, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to get that other thing that he asked you and I to knit, Therese. I got one done. I got to do the other one.
I got one done, and I was yelling at him. I'm like, "What the hell is this thing?"
I love those
tell
mystery
me.
test knits.
He had to tell me what it was.
He told me what it was, and he said, "I don't think I'm going to put it in the magazine because I got to revamp it." I'm like, "Okay, yes, you should." Yeah.
Well, I attempted to block it, and it is much shorter than it is wide. Did you have that?
I felt like I needed to go down a couple needle sizes. And we're talking about the dissidents, okay? We're test knitting the dissidents. Yeah. And those things, you have to go down a couple needle size to get gauge where you can actually read or see what it's supposed to be.
Well, yeah, because Neil's gauge is so.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do A or B?
I think I did A.
See, I did B. I did B, and it is really. It's a lot. It's very squat.
Okay.
Oh, yay. Okay. I can't wait.
Don't scare away the future test knitters, okay? If they
hear
I'm that, they want
I enjoyed knitting it. But
and then poor Morgan stuck forever.
No, it's fine, and I'll use it as a dishcloth, but, you have to be able to see what the actual thing is supposed to be. And it's not just Neil. Because I've done other dishcloths that were Doctor Who, or they were NASCAR numbers, or they were, words or whatever. And you have to go, I think you have to go down like a couple needle sizes to be able to see what the actual pattern is.
I went down and, but I'm a very loose knitter, so that might have something to do with it too.
He's a tight knitter and you're a loose knitter. And I'm like, almost always spot on with gauge. I don't know why, but
I think too it's different with cotton than with wool
cotton
too.
is, and what type of cotton you use. Yeah,
which goes to show how much I like Neil, that I actually made something out of cotton yarn.
Speaking of Neil and Tabitha and their obsession with Shauna. If you've seen Shauna's newest podcast in the shrug she's making out of mohair, I can't wait for Neil to make that.
Oh,
that is
so cute.
It makes me want to try to make one.
I know. I looked at it. I was like, "Ooh, where am I going to do?"
I know.
I don't know that I would do mohair. I would do alpaca if I did.
Oh, my favorite. Yeah,
because mohair makes me itch. Annie might want it because Annie's got a ton of mohair.
Yeah, I have.
Right. What, Ann?
Lots.
I was about to say that I don't think mohair, like alpaca, doesn't want to be elastic. And I don't think mohair has that problem.
No.
True.
Mm-hmm. So goats and alpaca are fighting.
Yeah, I was going to buy some mohair from Chicken Lady one time to make something, and she goes, mohair makes things very warm.
Yeah, so does alpaca.
I don't need warm where I live.
Yeah.
So
I do. Mostly, usually.
Yeah. What are you knitting, Ann?
Me?
I am knitting my brand new coffin quilt.
Yes.
Which I have to decide on the name for, because there are all sorts of very beautiful and interesting ways. But knit coffin quilt is just fun to say in itself.
Oh yeah.
It is so nice, Anne.
I love that.
So beautiful.
I have yarn coming, so I can knit that.
I gotta talk myself into the coffins.
Oh, I don't. I love that.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
Here.
It just it's like I want to do a jelly roll, but a jelly roll is just a jelly roll. But this is cool because there's a little bit of variety.
Who's the one that has beaded? Somebody, is it what's his name? The guy that used to be big and now he's not. He had beaded. It's kind of the same.
James Watson.
The guy that Tabitha loves.
James Watt. James N. Watt. Yeah.
Watt. He has it's kind of the same construction, but he has beads and she has coffins, and Yeah, I want to do it, but I don't
The
like
coffins are. That's a historical thing.
Well,
People
yeah,
made
everybody
coffin quilts for when people, was
coffin,
dead.
haven't.
Just call it. Just call it a geometric quilt.
Yes, that's true.
You could, maybe I'll release this as a second pattern, so don't nick it. But you could make it into like little hexagons.
Ooh.
You could just make them like, instead of having this long bit,
Yeah,
do it that way.
There you go.
I really like it though. I do. I like it.
I like it. Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Oh, thanks. I'm
Just me.
excited. It's really nice to make too, because it's that particular sort of pieced garter stitch blanket where you have fun choosing your next color, and I don't know, I really like it. It's fun. I don't think, I mean, to a certain extent, blankets are going to be huge, but I don't think this will be a slog, for me at least, to finish. Like, it's a lot of physical knitting, but it's an enjoyable enough of a process.
Well,
and there's enough, because you're changing your sizes and you're changing your yarn, that it mixes things up.
Have you worked out how much each coffin takes?
Only in grams. But for fingering weight yarn, it's about 9 grams, and for DK, about 17.
Because that's great for an advent or a
when I was first working out the pattern, it was a little bigger than that. I'm like, no, I got to bring it in, because a lot of people will want it for advents and minis and stuff,
or the cuddle bum or whatever. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
That'd be fun coffins, bright, cheerful coffins.
Cheerful coffins, yeah.
Or if somebody's looking forward to the puritanical knitting fun run using black with accent.
Oh, black and gray and
yes,
and red maybe with a pop of red.
I mean, it is his heckin' Puritan, let me tell you. They were really into the whole, remember you will die thing. But part of the issue with the colors changing out is that every single block touches 6 of their blocks, which makes it difficult for how, because I pulled out some full skeins. I don't have a whole lot of minis, but I'll do that. But having to figure out and place them and not repeat too often and do that whole thing is a little, it takes a little bit of planning on my part. So
make some quite striking effects if you place them differently.
Yeah.
If you draw it out and color it, you could probably make some, it'd be interesting to see what different colors you could put next to each other and make different patterns on it, sort of thing.
Yeah, Yo-Yo came up with a coffin coloring sheet that you can use to color your.
Yeah. Apparently this is somewhat popular in the quilting world to have a similar type thing, which I didn't know about previously.
No, I didn't know about that.
Well, I knew historically because people used them because, funerals and preparing the body, all that stuff was done at home.
Yeah.
And so they would have coffin quilts that they would cover the coffin with at home. And it was a, thing that they made, families would make. But I didn't know it was being done much in more recent stuff.
And I haven't seen anybody do a knit version before, so I'm like, okay, I'm in. Here's my corner of the market.
It's such a neat shape, because coffins these days are just, and those were really, it's historical.
Yeah. It's historical, and it's obvious what it is with very little effect.
Yeah. But people can play with them, like they could put, little spiders or little skulls or, whatever they want to.
You're going to get Morgan excited.
I could see Cassie making sugar skulls. So that would be right up her alley.
I was just thinking you could put little slip stitch crosses on them, on each one. Like, that'd be so cool.
Yep.
Yes. I can't.
Mor-
Yeah.
Morgan's getting excited about her knitting now.
I can use these.
Yeah,
So
sugar
I'll
skulls. Tina
save
knows what I mean.
these. I'll save these ones for the blanket. And then, okay. So, do y'all remember when Lynn did that Halloween mini set that is that reacts under the UV light?
Mhm.
I still have that, and I was gonna do a cowl with it because I was thinking, okay, I've had this mini set for ages now, haven't done anything with it yet. I'm like, okay, so maybe I'll do this cowl, but now I'm gonna save it for the blanket. So I'm glad I didn't start it because
What
the Halloween set would be perfect.
what part of the country do you live in?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
So it makes more
Wisconsin.
sense for you to make a blanket than me to make the 12 that I work.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
We
you
need
like making blankets.
up here. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you like making blankets. I have a crochet one that I've started, and it's too hot to work on because it's Aran weight. But I will finish it one day. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
still doing my temperatures every day for mine. Someday.
Yeah, you could.
Ooh, that's a
that'd be good.
good idea, Cassie.
see,
Good
I
idea.
knew Cassie.
Everybody
would
loves
pop in with
coloring.
something.
On my run to the bathroom just now, I wondered if I could adjust the place where you increase and decrease down and make it like a star type thing.
Oh, and have when they're all touching, then it's a star.
Well, no, each
Oh, never
individual one. If you, I was just thinking.
That
does sound good.
No, it does.
Stars.
It's okay.
I'm excited. I'm going to start it as soon as I finish the 2 projects I'm working on. So, very excited.
Don't mind me and my 10,000 whips that
Well,
still sit out.
I've got test knitters working on my sweaters, so as soon as I get them done, then I can publish that.
You are
And
in good company with that.
I think I'm going to do a cardigan version of it because people have asked of my flat tee. So I might do that in the fall.
And is there a pattern for that yet? Or are you still working on that?
I'm working on the pattern. Liz and a few others want to test knit it. So I'm really hoping, I'm not sure, but really, really hoping for it to be out by October.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
So yeah.
Well, as
So
soon as my
I'll
yarn-
have to be knitting my little fingers off in order to get because I just did a throw blanket size. I didn't do a, you can easily expand it to be as big as you like. But,
Right.
Yeah. Well, I should have my projects done within the next 2 weeks. And then all yours.
Yeah.
But I found this crochet.
Mine would be.
Sorry.
I found this crochet shawl I want to make.
Oh wow!
Oh, what is that? Let me see.
Can you make it big, please?
Make you big.
Ooh, pretty.
Let me see.
Ooh.
Oh,
Isn't that pretty?
yes,
It
please.
is gorgeous.
That's amazing.
And I don't wear a lot of shawls, but I really like that one.
That I think you can hang on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. But I don't know where you can get the pattern. It's a problem.
Oh, well.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's AI.
It is.
But somebody could. It doesn't look like it would be that difficult to make the crochet shape. So
Curse you.
That's not possible.
curse
Don't
that
say
AI.
that around Neil. He will want you to design it.
Yeah, get on it.
Neil can. You know,
Yeah, we know.
I
We
can
know
he's
hear
what
not
Neil can
here.
do.
Why
He's
did you
not here.
this?
We
He's
we
not
don't
here.
have.
We can say
He's
whatever.
not here. We can say whatever. He can't hold us to anything.
That's right.
We can just be free to imagine.
Though I do have kind of have an idea for his 1984 edition, but I might actually do that. So we'll see. But that's a while away. So
Yes, it is.
so. I'm very excited for Anne's blanket, and so yay.
Yeah, I'm excited for my blanket too. I am enthusiastic about this idea.
Well, you really come up with unique blankets, and
Yeah.
it's fun. Yes, Emily won knit with Joan, Deanna. So yay, Emily.
Yay, Emily.
Is Emily,
I don't know if she's watching. She's on baby duty.
Yeah, she's got
So.
babies.
She's probably chasing them around somewhere or putting them to bed.
I don't have an email yet from her, so
She probably hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
No, and she'll be so excited.
But make sure you're posting your Somewhere on the Lanai, your MAGA, your knit in white satin, and your murder, Summer of Murder. Because those are all still open.
All your stuff.
yeah.
And Tabitha always gives good prizes.
Yes.
Oh, she does.
And Paisley can be bribed,
She can be.
apparently.
Yes, and some of us have Paisley drawings, and they're very sweet.
Well, the reason mine is over is because the school next door went back to school today.
That's
Yeah,
just
I think our
wild
schools
to me. That's
Went
just
back today
wild.
too, or tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Patrick
early.
just sat there and watched them all this morning.
We didn't go back until the day after Labor Day. That's a whole month away. It's
I know.
wild to me.
Where I lived in southern Louisiana, we would go back like a week before Labor Day, but then we got out before the end of May. And you guys always had to go to June.
Yeah, we went till June.
School began today. I thought it did. We always started after Labor Day
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
when I lived in New Jersey, and then it switched to before Labor Day because we were getting so much snow every year, and we only had so many snow days built into the school year. And if we had snow days more than that, then we had to stay later in the summer. And a couple summers we were almost to the end of June, and so they had us starting earlier.
I never, from first grade to high school, never went to school a day in June.
Wow.
You were lucky.
Never.
Wow.
That
We
was
would go till like June 3rd, June 6th, something like early.
That was the normal.
Yeah.
To be fair, my kids have had a snow day in Las Vegas, so
well,
just one in the
it snowed
12
in
years
Vegas.
that they went to school. It did. It
Wow.
was gone in about 30 minutes. No, it took a little longer than that. In places in Vegas, it actually stuck on the ground for a bit, and so they closed the school.
And Morgan's like, "What are you even talking about?"
I know. It's crazy.
Last year, or no, sorry, not last year, year before, it snowed on Halloween.
Halloween in Vermont. I took my kids trick or treating in the snow. Yes.
I know. When we lived in New Jersey, we had that too. But here they had one day it snowed. It was kind of freaky, but most of the city it had melted by like 9 o'clock. But some of the teachers were complaining that they couldn't get in because there were traffic accidents and stuff, so they closed school. So that was funny. I was dying. I'm like, you're kidding me. This is a snow day. By the time my kids got to school, there was no snow.
No. Everything is just crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember when I was in school, we had a hurricane called Camille, who was about the same as Katrina, only different type damage.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to go to school. They did not put it off, and we didn't have electricity or water when school started.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, that was back when we used to drink out of the hose, and we weren't special. Yeah.
We didn't even have air conditioning in the school in New Jersey and we weren't allowed to wear shorts till the last week of school. We could wear shorts.
Nope.
But that was it. The rest of the year, it didn't matter how hot it got inside or whatever. We were not allowed to wear shorts.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank
and
you.
now if you drive by a high school and you look which I should say not what they're wearing, what they're not wearing.
Mhm.
Right.
There's more of that going on than what they're actually wearing, and
Yeah, it's
it blows your mind.
Yep.
And we didn't wear our pajamas to school
No, we didn't. No.
unless it was a special, pajama day. But
Yeah. We wore parachute pants because,
Well, that was
That was the
cool.
80s.
that was a thing for a while. I've been watching these reaction videos when it's young people who mostly are into rap and hip hop, and they watch older videos, and a couple of
Yes.
them had never seen MC Hammer,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, "Did people dress like that back then?"
Yep.
And Vanilla Ice, because they at first didn't realize he
Uh-huh.
was white, so that was funny. And when
I
they're listening to
recommend
all the Blue-Eyed Soul videos, like the Righteous Brothers and,
Mhm.
and the Young Rascals and the Animals.
I
and then
recommend
they
everybody
see 'em.
go on Instagram and look up Lightfield Lewis. He's Juliette Lewis's brother. And he's been making videos since he was like 13 or 14. And if you're Gen X or just after, it hits hard. Like, this is what we went through and this is what we miss. His videos are so good. It's all about the culture, the music, everything of the 80s. And he's been doing videos since he was a child. And he's still doing them. It's so amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched a Slim Sherry video today. It's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
an older one, but someone was saying that people who ate lead paint off of paintbrushes and
I saw that one.
say that they're stupid. And she's like, we did not eat lead paint off of paintbrushes. We ate lead paint off our cribs. We ate paint chips.
Right. Right.
She's like, and as far as not having the internet, you can't blame older generations for things that they were beyond their control. She says, at least we know when to Google stuff. She said she'd had so many questions of people, how, answers, and then she would just Google the answer. She's like, part of being older is wisdom, learning what to do and what not to do and how to find stuff.
Mhm.
Having all the knowledge in the world's great if you don't know how to get it.
Well, all I know is when I play trivia against my kids, I win
Yep.
because we had to remember stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's crazy.
Yep.
Like, I saw a thing, someone said that now we have all people telling somebody from our childhood that you'd be walking around with all the access to all the information in the world in your pocket. And we use it for looking at cat videos and arguing with strangers.
Yep.
And OnlyFans. Yeah. No.
Well, that's going down the drain too because of AI, because evidently that's a lot easier and cheaper to make.
Oh goodness. And this wouldn't be here without the internet, would it?
Nope.
No, it wouldn't. There's a lot of good stuff.
There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of
good stuff and a lot of really, really bad stuff.
Yeah, there's a
It's
a lot of good stuff.
It's changed people's brains, which is not good ever.
No.
Well, it's taken people aren't able to think for themselves anymore.
No.
They just read it off the internet and that's gospel.
It might not be true.
well,
but
to be fair, my math teacher said, I needed to learn how to do math in my head because it's not like I'm going to be walking around with a calculator every day. And I beg to differ.
right.
Because, haha.
I know.
Though I can still do math in my head somewhat. So.
Yeah.
Well, I told my kids how much calculators cost, just a plain calculator.
Oh yes.
They were like, it was over $100, and that was big money
And
back then.
the
Those scientific ones, yeah.
The calculator for
The
what was it called?
T84.
The big one.
TR,
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Texas Instruments TI,
Yeah.
whatever
yeah.
that
It was
everyone
the
had to
first one
have.
They had to have. Yeah.
I remember that. And then they had those other like graphing ones,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like even more. And I was like, why are we doing this? Like,
Yep.
what? No.
And what
Yeah.
did kids use their calculators for? To spell boobs.
Boobs.
Yeah.
Boobs.
Essel oil.
Yep.
I always liked that I could spell my name with a calculator because I could do
Or
words.
shell oil. Yeah.
Yeah, was it Essel oil? We did that, I think.
But yeah, no, it's
It's
pretty amazing what isn't taught. And I think I've seen some colleges now are teaching adulting classes.
What?
Are
Teaching
you for
kids who are
real?
coming in. Yes, how to balance their accounts, how to
you
cook, how to
for
change a
what?
tire,
Well, I mean,
how
we taught
to.
that. You know, we were taught how to balance a checkbook.
I know.
So, I mean, I'm
Well,
glad they're doing it, but they're paying a lot of money to learn how to do
Yeah,
that.
because
Be in high school.
they're not learning basic skills, how to cook, how to change a tire, all this stuff. Like they
Mhm.
should
Yeah, but
tell
see,
them they should learn a class on what is and is not resisting arrest because most of them don't.
Right.
okay, but see, okay, so
I'm
you're-
not resisting. I'm
right
not
there with you.
resisting.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
Or the-
didn't do nothing is not a defense. Okay.
I like that.
Just
You're,
saying.
or you're under arrest. No, I'm not.
That's not a defense.
You kind of are. Mhm. Yeah.
No, I'm not. I am not getting in that police car. Oh yes, you will be getting in that police car, and it won't be pretty, but
I didn't do nothing.
I love the shoplifters when they catch shoplifters and the first thing out of their mouth was, "I didn't steal anything. I didn't accuse you of stealing anything
Uh,
yet." Yeah, there's cameras everywhere.
people be wild.
Oh, I do have to report. I saw today. We talked about it last week. The woman that had the children in the trunk of her car. We talked about it last week. She
Oh,
got
Lord.
50 years in prison.
Good.
And people are like bitching, like, oh, it's not enough, is it? Okay.
She's gonna die in
She's
prison.
32, so she's not getting out. Okay.
Right.
Were they her sister's children?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw
they
that.
were.
Yeah, it was her sister's
Yeah, I watched it
children.
last
She had
week.
them in the trunk of her car for
Yeah,
a while. Yeah, it was really, really bad. And it was in Maryland, in Baltimore. Of course.
those poor cops. I mean, they're probably still in therapy. I saw one the other day where someone was on pretrial, like, deferred adjudication. So as long as they followed probation, then they would have it scrubbed
Right.
from the record. And part of their thing was no alcohol or illegal drugs. They came in, they got a violation. It was NyQuil. And the judge's like, do you know how many bottles of NyQuil you would have to drink to get a 0.05? Well, I was never told I couldn't drink alcohol. He's like, do I need to bring in the paper that you signed for probation saying you wouldn't drink alcohol? And he just kept insisting it was alcohol. And the judge is like, to the defense attorney, you need to talk to your client because we're not doing this. And the guy kept insisting, and the judge is like, you would have been passed out long before you could drink enough alcohol, a NyQuil, to get that drunk. Like,
I don't know. Sorry, not to.
it'd be like
to
9
speak
bottles.
Nine bottles, a lot.
Yeah.
But secondhand story from a guy, very, very black Irish, but went to college in America and alcohol wasn't allowed on campus. But I don't think he knew the alcohol content of NyQuil because he was sick and he drunk like 4 bottles.
Yeah.
I'm like, how? It's nasty stuff to begin with, but also how?
Yeah.
I know.
Ew. I don't like taking it one time, let alone.
No,
Yeah.
but yeah, it just.
Yeah,
But also, a little cup of that knocks you out. Like, you don't
Oh
have
yeah,
to
for sure.
Well, I love the ones who did. Well, I hate drunk drivers. I'm sorry. I think they should go to jail.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
getting on the road when you're drunk is attempted murder. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's gross.
Even if you don't have an accident.
It's-
And I remember when I was younger, it was a 1-year minimum jail term the first time you got caught in New Jersey, and now they get off for like 5 or 10 different DUIs. And
yeah, I've talked to a number of bartenders even that they've had 5, 6, 7. I'm like, what are you even?
especially now with Uber and Lyft, but the drunk people, and they pull them over and they're, I'm not drunk. You were sleeping in the middle of the intersection. But I'm not drunk. Like, yes, ma'am, I think you're drunk. And also you have no front tire. Yeah, I do. No, there's no front tire. Some of
Now
them.
I do have an issue where people get charged when they pull over because they're drunk. They pull over and they sleep it off or whatever, and they still get charged with drunk driving. Because if they, I don't know, maybe there can be a lesser charge. I don't know. But if you pull over and you're on the side of the road and you're trying to not be drunk anymore and you still get pulled over, I don't know.
I don't know. But some of them are just so ridiculous. And
some of them are so ridiculous that
I don't know how they're standing. Like this
Right.
one woman was 4 times the legal limit. And I'm like, how is she even functioning?
Yeah.
And the young people ones, it's like, no, you're 18 years old and you've got drunk driving. It's not funny. But, no. Yeah, I sent Teresa a couple of the cop cams that were funny.
Yeah, we sent them back and forth. Like, look at this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there should be a reality show that takes place with airport police, especially around the Spirit and the Frontier counters, because
There used to be. And
I know
it was crazy, some of the stuff people would do.
This couple the other day, she had pissed herself. They had gotten kicked off the flight because they were drunk, and they're sitting there and on the bench, and they're like being smart asses to the cops and going on and on and on. The cops are standing there waiting for transport to come, and they're waiting for the airline to come ban them. And they're going on and on. And it's like nobody wants you on the plane with them.
Nope.
Because you're loud and disruptive and drunk.
This is not a Carnival cruise, okay?
And part of the problem is the airports serve a lot of alcohol.
Yes. I don't know how people can afford it, first of all, because it's like Major League Baseball expensive.
Well, a lot of them don't pay. That's part of the problem.
Well,
they drink and then they just walk away.
Yeah.
And then they get arrested. And they can't understand why they're arrested. Like this one father had gotten kicked off a plane because he was drunk. And the minute the cop walked in, and he was a big cop, but this guy was a big guy, like big. And he just starts into the cop. He's like, I want that guy out here. I'm going to beat the crap out of him. How dare he kick me off the plane in front of my kids? And the cop's trying to calm him down. Like, let me go talk to him. Let me go talk to him. And the guy just would not. And then it took like 4 people to tackle him and hold him down. He's like, you people are doing this in front of my kids. And they're like, no, you're doing this in front of your kids. And they wouldn't give his name because they think if they don't give their name, they can't be arrested. It just means that they'll arrest you as a John Doe, meaning that you'll stay until you're identified. So it actually postpones everything longer.
That's obstruction. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's obstruction. And they finally
Policemen
got his
are not
wife to give his
fairies.
name.
Right.
They finally told his wife, look, if you don't give his name, he's going to be there longer. So it's up to you. And then last night I watched this guy who was directing his kids how to steal at Universal Studios. He was sending them in the different stores to grab stuff and then put it in when mom had a stroller. And the undercover cops, because evidently at Universal Studios, they have undercover cops who dress like tourists, caught him and followed him around and heard him directing them. And then he said, well, it's all on me. We didn't steal anything. We haven't left the park. And they're like, yes, but you left the stores. He goes, well, the laws are different in New York. It's not the same. And they're like, yeah, it is. If you leave the store without paying, it's the same.
Steal. Hey.
And he refused to give his name, and he refused to give the kid's name because they're like, look, if you don't give us your name, we're going to take the kids down to juvenile because they were part of this.
Yep.
And he wouldn't give the name. And finally, they told the wife, if you don't give the kids' names and your name and his name, you're all going down. And so finally she did because she was in on it too. But it's like they were just sending their kids into the different stores at Universal Studios. Go grab that, bring it back to your mother. Because the kids are little. And he's just like, well, we weren't stealing because we hadn't left the park. It's like,
yeah,
dude,
You left the
yes, you were
store.
stealing. Yeah.
Right.
But they're so brazen teaching their kids to do it. And these are like little 9-10-year-old kids. And this is what their parents are telling them to do on vacation.
It's everywhere. It happens in Detroit. I see it people. People are mad today about DC, but DC is just one of many cities that the same stuff happens every day, every night. We watch the local news on YouTube, and it's 15-year-old gets shot because he robbed somebody. 14-year-old gets shot because he did something. Pool party on 7 Mile, and 4 people got stabbed. And every day, it's something. Every day. And it's multiple stuff every day. Like,
People
and
should
not
be home knitting.
Yeah. And
I'm
the
gonna
people
have to
that
go
are
to bed.
arguing, like, are you pro-crime? Are you
gonna-
pro-crime?
Annie,
Because I
no.
don't.
Bye, Annie.
Bye,
There's a
Annie.
car. A car alarm
Annie.
keeps going off, and I don't know whose it is. I don't think it's ours, but I have to go to bed.
Go to
Annie's
bed.
our celebrity.
Good
Bye,
night.
Annie. Thanks
Nice
for
to
coming.
see y'all.
Thanks.
We're probably going to be going here soon too because
Uh-huh.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a good night, Annie. Thanks for coming.
Yay. So, yeah, it's just.
I wanted to ask
watched
her about the
knit-
Pink Lady protests. Bummer.
Yeah, it's insane.
You know, of all of us, Annie is not the one that I would think would be a rabble rouser.
Oh, yeah.
She's brazen. She's awesome.
She is. She does things and goes and protests. I don't know that I would.
Good for her.
Oh, I agree. I'm just, they got kicked out of a place, and it's a bunch of these ladies who are not going to do anything violent whatsoever.
Yeah.
England is
They're gonna-
getting really, really bad. It's,
Well, and also
Yeah.
it's a thing where it's like, so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna stand there and harass women? That's exactly what we're gonna do. So it's very much a show.
yeah.
Yeah.
What
Well, yeah,
these
because they know
groups
the women
are
aren't going to
willing
fight back.
to say and do in public.
They know the women aren't going to fight back. It's an easy.
They
it's an
can't
easy
fight
protest.
back because they'll get arrested.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's like people here,
You know,
and
I
all the
think
celebrities freaking out.
Oh, screw.
people in America need to take a long, hard look at what's going on in England.
Nobody gives a crap about celebrities, okay? Don't you understand? Nobody cares about you.
Oh, I know, but they don't realize that. Like, I'm going to take like political views from a celebrity. It's like, I don't even like celebrity book clubs where they tell me what book to read. Like, why?
Right.
I don't need your opinion. Okay, go act. Don't. You're not
Howard
an expert on
Stern.
books.
Howard
I know.
Stern is the perfect example of this. He told Trump supporters, do not listen to my program. So they stopped listening to his program. And now he's crying because nobody listens to his program. Like, what'd you do?
He's
dude?
another one. Well, he's another one costing money that's not bringing in anything. Same as Colbert.
And
same as
serious,
Fallon,
it's
all
a
of them.
business. It's a business.
Mm-hmm.
Colbert was costing CBS $40 million a year. That's a lot of money, especially when you got to pay it out to people suing you for various
And
things.
Sirius XM had 2 Howard Stern channels, and they both suck. So what are they supposed to do?
Also, Sirius. Okay, it sucks as a radio station, anyways. Like a previous place I worked, they're like, yeah, and they'd have the same Sirius radio station on, and they played the same songs every single day. It was terrible.
Hey, now,
Yeah.
Terrible.
Amy, are you here? Amy, listen, Amy. Okay. Channel 14 is Life with John Mayer, and that does not suck. But otherwise, it could.
Well, I mean, if you like John Mayer and you want to listen to John Mayer, that's great. But if you wanted a different genre and variety,
Yacht rock, 70s, 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
But some of their stuff, no.
I don't know. People need to find more joy in their lives instead of spending all their time complaining
Listen
and
to music.
protesting.
Listen to
Listen
music. Listen to music. Don't listen
Get
to
a hobby.
Yes.
Spin, crochet, knit, do something,
So,
build stuff, sew stuff,
Read.
Plastic canvas.
Not only
Read a
that, they're
book.
basic skills.
I'm in my
It's pretty.
sewing mode right now.
What you making?
I didn't even talk about it because. So, for those of you who follow us, and thank you, but I was talking a while ago, and somebody asked, like, what are you doing with your? So my sewing, The Room of Doom is no longer a Room of Doom.
Yay.
There's some doomishness going on, but it's actually not the closet of stuff anymore. It's actually a viable sewing room now.
Nice.
Yay!
Yeah.
Now there's corners of creep, and there's it's not 100%, but there can be sewing done. There's room. There's so I cut out a sewing pattern. It was a Love Notions pattern. No, it was a I don't know, one of the big four, for a maxi skirt, maxi dress. But my sewing machine and my what do you call it? The thing. Serger. Yes, thank you. We haven't sewn for a while, so we have to see if we're rusty. We have to see if all this. So I cut out a pattern. I hate those tissue paper patterns. Oh, they're awful. But I cut one out for a maxi dress. But I'm going to do some placemats and some stuff just to see if all the stuff is going on. So we'll see. But we're less in knit and crochet and more in sewing mode right now.
That's all right.
That's good.
That's what I'm doing. So we'll see. But yeah, we have evolved into normalcy, not just a room that's a closet. Because it was a room that was a closet for yarn and fabric, and just it's where we keep all our stuff. And now we can actually use it. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Yes, and unlike the nasty people on Reddit, we actually don't care what yarn or fabric or whatever you use when you make your stuff. Use whatever works for you at whatever price point you care works for you.
Reddit is the worst. They're so awful.
So, if you like acrylic,
Even when they're trying to be nice, the first thing capitalism is the worst thing ever. Okay, what's your alternative, honey?
capitalism, you mean using that fancy iPhone?
Yeah.
Capitalism brought them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just let other people worry about their own spending and their own what they do and what they make, and be concerned with your own, because you don't get to police everybody else, because
mind your own business.
That. Because I would never go up to a stranger and tell them they're wrong for using acrylic yarn or cotton yarn or whatever, because it's none of their business, A, and B, that's rude.
Well,
just
somebody
you wouldn't
said,
and if you wouldn't do it in person, you shouldn't do it online either.
well, and somebody on Craftswork today, Amy posted it and said, oh, they're talking about acrylic yarn is terrible for the environment. Unless you don't have any plastic stuff in your home, you have nothing to say.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, they leave that part out, but they like to virtue signal about how they use, they're not into fast fashion, and they don't over consume. If I have a huge stash and it's my money, then it's not your problem, is it?
And did you go to the grocery store and buy a bag of broccoli? What's the bag? What's the bag made of?
Exactly.
That's the same stuff.
Yeah. I just wanted to put it out there. We don't care what you use. We just want people to make stuff and be happy.
I use all
and,
the stuff.
Whatever works for you, because everybody's got their own life and everybody knows what's best for them. And there's no yarn police, or at least there shouldn't be, telling people what they can and cannot use.
Well, people can shame me all they want. I am not going to give a mother with newborn a wool blanket.
No.
Oh, certainly not.
Well, unless they live in Scandinavia, because they're used to that.
Right, where they all do it. Yeah.
They put them in wool
Or
clothes.
unless, it's someone who is a fellow knitter, somebody who I'm like, man, okay.
You know how to take care of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Even
Yeah.
then, probably not, but still, kind of a
Don't give a
yeah.
coffin blanket to a baby, though.
no. That would be especially
Except-
tasteless.
Yeah, that
Except
would be.
when and if I have my own children one day, you can make one
Yes.
though.
Unless it's Morgan's kids, then we
If
can all send her
Morgan's
coffin.
kid, then you can
coffin
give him a coffin
little
blanket.
little
Yeah.
baby
Coffin.
Wednesday Adams. She can have a coffin.
Yes.
with
Yes.
coffins and spiders.
You're going to name
Morgan,
your
when
daughter
you-
Wednesday, aren't you? Yeah.
I haven't watched. I have not watched that yet because I'm waiting for the full season to drop before I watch it.
Mhm.
So I don't want to watch half and then wait 3 weeks or 4 weeks and watch the other half.
Morgan,
That's
when
annoying.
you have a baby,
Are we spoiled?
we all will make a blanket for you.
We are so spoiled because
We
now you
will
can
all
watch a
make-
whole season of something at one time, whereas we had to wait every week for primetime television with
Mhm.
advertisements
Mhm.
and commercials, so you couldn't even watch it straight through.
Right.
We had commercials,
And if you had something else to do that night, you missed it.
and
Yes.
you knew to the second of how much time you had in that commercial break to go do something else to get back.
It's on. It's on. Hurry up.
Diving.
For now, it's like, I'll
And
just watch
if
the whole
you
season.
like missed the first part, you're like, okay, catch me up, man. And they're
Right.
like, it's all right, I got
Right.
you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and now the whole season drops at one time, and it's like,
Right.
who
Oh,
shot
that was the
JR?
whole,
Yeah.
that was the whole Friday night. There was a whole Friday Night Tights thing
Oh my.
debate
oh
a
my
couple
God.
years ago about whether it was better to have water cooler, every week, or
You know what?
bottle or weekly.
I honestly think it is, because I think people would have a lot less time to focus on the gripes and the complaints and stuff if people were, more caught up into other things that were drawn out like that. Like, because that's what everyone was talking about. I mean, yes, we didn't have the internet back then, but nobody was talking about other stuff as much. And I think now, because everything is at our fingertips, it gives people more time to focus on negativity and not the, and all the things they don't like about the world, instead of, hey, we can watch a whole season at one time. That's good, but you have that
I've
extra
always
time.
been a hater. Every
Yeah.
time. If there's a show I don't like, I'm like, no, this sucks. Though,
Well,
talking
yeah,
about
but
shows,
you know what I'm saying. I
yeah.
just think it's a time. It's a social thing that's gone.
So, Anne,
Yeah.
are you
Oh, then-
a binger, or are you a every week kind of person?
Well, I'm for the every week, and I was gonna say, so a couple of years ago when I first saw the Netflix Daredevil show, okay,
Yeah.
so I was watching it with my brother at the time, but this is mostly me being obnoxious. This isn't like a great thing, but like watch a couple of episodes, and then I'd come into work, and one of my coworkers had seen the show several years earlier when it had come out. So I'm
Right.
like, oh my gosh, this episode, and I would sit there and rant and rave about whatever had happened in the episode, and I would do that every day as I'm like, oh, we saw. Like, this was such an incredible scene. And he's like, I kind of remember that. And I'm like, let me describe it for you in detail. Exactly.
Relive it.
Yeah. I think they do it now because they're afraid if they don't put anything out there, people will move on
Mhm.
if they can't see it all.
But they don't have the attention span to come back every week.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Well, anime people do because they drop episodes,
Depends.
but
I
I
think
don't
it
think regular
depends.
people do.
I think one of the shows I was watching, The Rookie, is week to week. They
I've heard that's good.
show every week.
Yeah, or you can wait till the end of the season and watch them all at once,
Right.
which a lot of people do.
I'm not
like
waiting.
my family was watching. I wasn't, but they were all watching Game of Thrones when it was first come out. They were in the third. They were in the third season, and I wasn't paying attention. And then I started watching, so they went back and we watched the entire 6 seasons. We binged them because they was just starting season 7.
See,
And then
back
we watched
in
them
the
as
olden
they came
days,
out.
if your
Yeah.
show was in syndication and you got there in the middle, you just had to wait for it to loop back around. You had to
Right.
figure
No,
out.
and you'd
And then
wait
you
for
finally come back
reruns.
like, oh, wait, we're at the beginning again. This makes
Yeah.
so much sense.
Yeah, if you missed something on primetime TV, you had to wait for reruns
Right.
before the
Oh.
VCR. That is, before
about
people
that.
started taping things.
And if you were unlucky, the rerun of the show you missed doesn't come back.
That happened a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My youngest daughter and I, and then later but before she was addicted to the show Alias. And one night we were out at dinner and this and that. And she's like, we got to go home. We got to go home. Alias is on tonight. This is in the 2012, 2013, like before streaming and all that stuff. And I was like, well, we're out to dinner. It's just a TV show. And I said,
my mom would
and
say.
she has reminded me several times that I said, it's just a TV show. And she was going to miss that episode. And now I understand. I understand that you can't just miss a TV show. Now you can watch them all. But at the time,
yeah,
if you missed one, it was over, you know.
Well,
And
yeah,
that was
because you were going to
2016 or 2015.
You had because you had to wait for summer reruns.
She had to wait. Yes. And she never lets me forget that. Even though we both have the DVDs and and it's on streaming and it's all that other stuff, you know. But she won't let me forget it. Yeah.
I was going to say, my husband watches an episode of Star Trek every day.
Aw.
We have all the DVDs. The original only, though. He's a purist.
Yes.
Of course.
I remember being little, and of course we were sometimes you had to hold the rabbit ears in the right spot if they weren't working right, while your parents watched. And a lot of times you were the remote control before there was remote control. As my dad said, that's why he had 3 kids. At least one of them was usually around. He would get up and turn the channel, but we were the remote control. And
yeah, because we didn't have the clicker.
No, and as Therese and Joan know, most people had shag carpeting in the 70s and early 80s.
We didn't have shag, but we had sculptured carpet. Yeah.
Yes, but static carpet.
Sculptured.
You get that. You get those static charges every time you touch the TV.
Oh,
after walking across the shag carpeting.
You could shuffle and poke somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you have relatives who enjoy doing that, they like to sneak up on you and touch your ear.
Yeah, because they're jerks. Yeah.
Go turn up the TV. Go turn up the TV, and then my mom would be, go turn it down. It's too loud. You know.
Yeah.
So that was our workout.
Yeah.
My mother used to get mad because we would watch All in the Family, and she hated the beginning when they were singing at the piano in the beginning. She hated Edith's singing. She hated it. So she gets so mad because she didn't want to hear that. I'm like, that's part of the show. Like, what are you doing? You know. And she get mad when we wouldn't turn it off. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and Kat said, and when the channel signed off at 11, and at 10 o'clock you got do you know where your children are?
You know where your children are, and then they put the flag on. They played a national anthem. Yes, that's when. Yes.
And then they showed the test pattern, and it was
and it stopped.
Go to bed. There's nothing else to watch. Go to bed.
I have been thinking that we should do that for an outro, having like a little bit of the national anthem with a.
Here we go, Liz.
For a test pattern.
Oh, that would be great for your show.
We could all do it. Yeah, let's all do it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, anyone. I mean, that's start a trend. Let's do it.
You have the beginning. We get it. Okay.
Yeah, and that was before cable. So once the TV networks were over, the three channels were done.
3 channels.
You were done. You had to turn it. Well,
That's
4
it.
if you had PBS, but
no.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Yeah. So.
Go read a book or
right.
something. Yeah.
All right. I need to get going.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to eat and figure out what we're eating and check on
Thanks,
my child.
Morgan, for being here.
Yay, Morgan was here, and Annie was here, and Joan was here, and Anne was here as always, and congratulations to Emily for winning.
Emily won the whole thing.
And
Morgan, enjoy your time away.
Oh, thank
think-
you, Joan.
I think she's home now, though.
Yeah, I
Oh,
am.
she's
I'm home now, but it was.
I know nothing. Sorry.
It was a lovely time, though.
Well, good. I'm
It's always good to get away, just to be
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, by yourself.
Different is good sometimes. Yeah.
It is, It helps you recharge. And now she's recharged because she's thinking about her coffin blanket with spiders.
Yes.
I can't wait to see what you come up with. And the colors that you put in yours are amazing.
No.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
I mean, they
They're
are
very
mostly
cool.
provided by our lovely yarn dyers. So
They're very
Wow.
autumnal and winter, and that's very good.
Well,
yeah, when I started, I had this purple one, this green one, and then you can't see much of it. It's on other places, but this sort of speckled orange. And I just had those 3 yarns sitting by each other. I'm like, okay, this is
Yep.
awesome. Let's build.
Yep.
Let's see what else goes.
some people build with Legos and build with blankets.
Big coffins. Yes.
I have little blocks of coffins all stacked up nicely.
Blocks of
Well,
coffins.
she doesn't always do coffins. Sometimes she does other
No,
shapes.
not always. No.
Sometimes I do pinwheels, just pinwheels, people.
Sure, they're just pinwheels. Yeah,
Okay,
Or-
let Liz go eat.
Everybody go do what you
pinwheels
gotta
are
do.
controversial. Yeah, I don't know, Anne. You did pinwheels, and now you're doing coffins. You're really getting in the controversy now.
You know,
Yeah.
I've knit a lot of skulls in my day too. Like this is getting
Hardcore.
I know.
hardcore over here, which is funny. I am like the most tweety Bill Buckley listening to, and I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna knit a skull today. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
Well, to
Oh.
be fair, we were right there with you. Yes, please knit a skull, make a pattern.
Yeah.
Alrighty, y'all. Good to see
Thank you.
you.
Thanks
Bye,
everybody for joining us,
everybody.
and maybe next time Teresa will have stuff to show. Maybe not. We'll see.
I'm going to have something to show. It might not be knitting. I'm just saying.
That's perfectly fine. So we'll see you guys next week. Please like and subscribe. Check out everybody's Instagram.
Go
Morgan
follow
on
everybody.
there, and Ann, and Mom and Evan, and Annie's A Stitch in the Sky. And I
Yep.
think she has some videos, maybe, or pictures on her Instagram of stuff she's been up to as well.
I think so.
She's
Yeah,
gonna
check her out on Twitter too.
Mm-hmm.
And go watch everybody's podcasts because they're a lot of fun. And hopefully Neil will continue copying Shauna, and I want to see him make a mohair shrug.
that could be so much fun.
If he could pick the right color, it'd have to be one of his right colors. Though,
Yeah,
because,
it has to be his colors.
Not to tempt fate, but if Neil and Tabitha did a Shauna along and you could
Oh,
only use
Lord.
patterns that Shauna had previously knitted, that would be hilarious.
I love the whole Neil, Tabitha, Shauna
You hungry?
trilogy. It's
I'll
so
be on
funny because she just goes along
I
with
know.
it. And
I know.
It's
She's
so
like the voice. She's like the voice of reason.
yes, because they're ridiculous, and we know that, but that's okay.
That's
It's
their
okay to be
charm.
ridiculous, you know.
And they're more ridiculous when they're together than when they're separate.
Ugh.
Because so everybody take
Like we
care, and
all
we will
are.
see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Guys.